Hey everybody, it's Andrew and welcome back to Galaxy Girls, which I was honestly considering not continuing this series because, I don't know. So far, it hasn't really hooked me or anything like, say, Sunrider or Highway, but you get the point. I'm willing to continue giving it a chance just to see where it goes, since apparently, according to the save screen, I think I'm still in the prologue. Fucking car alarms. Right, next morning. When I step into the dining area, my eyes meet Sarah's. The tension in the room skyrockets. Oh, great. Already right into the drama. Kotoha and Amelia exchange confused, uncomfortable glances before turning to me. Hey, Captain, come be with us. Nice dress. She gives me a quick wave, and I decide to indulge her. As I take a seat, Sarah's glare intensifies. As she crosses her arms at the last... Oh, and she crosses her arms. At the last second, she switches to looking at Kotoha, then at Amelia. I won't be cooking for any of you, just so you know. You're better off sitting elsewhere, really. Kotoha flinches and pouts. I comfort her by placing a hand on her shoulder. I didn't say you would. Sarah, please. There's no need to lash out at anyone. Oh, really? Fine. She looks more remorseful than angry, but I don't know. Maybe she's just tired of the bullshit, even though she's kind of the one. Never mind. The blonde stands up. Well, do whatever you want. Leave me out of it, though. Okay, then. Sarah proceeds to walk behind the counter and head into the kitchen. I take the opportunity to turn my attention back to Kotoha and Amelia. Don't mind her. Neither did anything wrong. No shit. They each give me smiles. Thank you. And I'm sorry for being a bother. You truly aren't. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Captain. You're always supporting me. Of course. It's my job. Yeah, That's not exactly the... Yeah, fuck it. Oh. Is that all it is? Huh? The girl shakes her head from side to side before waving dismissively. I was just mumbling. Sorry. You're fucking... You're an open goddamn book. You're not just an open book. You're an open picture book. Erica, is it just me or are you and Sarah not getting along today either? You're correct, unfortunately. It always seems like the two of us are butting heads. It must be tiring for you both. I'm sorry. It isn't your fault. Not at all. Well, I think over the events of the past week, I let my head droop. Am I a failure? Amelia opens her mouth to speak, but eventually gives up. Unsure of what to say. Kotoha quickly fills her place, however. Huh? No way! You always do an awesome job of keeping the situation under control. I raised my head in surprise. I hadn't actually meant to speak aloud. Still, the mechanic's words make me feel a little better. Well, thank you. I needed that. No problemo. So, you guys fight. What was it about anyway? I'm super curious. My head's gonna pop off from anticipation overload. Yeah. She motions to her head dramatically, although a bit childish. I find it adorable. I can't help but smile and giggle. I mean, yeah, she's cute, but she's kind of a ditz. But seriously, I'd really appreciate if you told me, Captain. I just want to be able to understand why you two are fighting. Me too. I know we don't know each other very well, but I'd like to change that. I'd like to be able to help you. Well... Yesterday I was relaxing in the lounge when Sarah came in and walked up to me. She accused me of having some ulterior motive and just wouldn't let up about it. It put me in a sour mood, to say the least. She doesn't seem to believe anything I tell her. I mean, she has every right to be skeptical of everything you tell her, seeing as how she's woken up on the ship with no idea why she's here, really, and then you won't tell her why. Even if you're not, quote-unquote, not supposed to. The raven-haired girl nods at me, her ponytail giving a quick bounce. I see. Thanks for telling me. Yes, thank you. Indeed. Suddenly, the sound of Kotoha's stomach growling cuts through the moment. She tries to hide her reddened cheeks with her hands. Would you like me to cook breakfast for you again? But isn't Sarah still in the kitchen? Will there be a problem? It won't be. We seem to have a mutual respect when it comes to food preparation. I can't say what I'm talking about, but... The young woman energetically bombs her head up and down. What about you, Amelia? I'm rather hungry too. I would appreciate it. We exchange light smiles. Coming right up. Once again, Kotoha finds himself scrolling through the hallways. Oh, great. And the music is fitting, too. We're in shenanigans mode. Forgive me, Captain. I feel like I have to do this, for both of your sakes. Oh, no. She quietly continues towards the infirmary. No. What'd you up to, Sarah? The blonde turns around unimpressed with the intruder. Are you coming down with something? Have an ache somewhere? Kotoha shakes her head. No. Then why are you here? You look perfectly fine to me. Or is it a cramp? Either cramps. I can get you some IBU like that, but thanks for the offer. To be honest, I heard that you and the captain fought yesterday. Sarah crosses her arms and frowns. What about it? I was kind of hoping you'd tell me what happened. Her frown turns into a pleased smirk. Yep. Maybe you aren't as clueless as you look. I didn't come here to get insulted, you know. Yeah, I don't... That seems to be her usual response to everything. Sarah dismissively waves her hand at Kotoha, who simply sighs in response. Don't you think it's suspicious that Erica wouldn't let me stop you in the overheating incident yesterday? The girl shrugs off the question. Not really. She just didn't want you to get hurt, I think. But she let you, her little bootlicker, irreparably damage your body? That clearly isn't what happened. I'm totally fine. Look. Okay. I have a theory about that. Well, a couple. I mean, maybe she doesn't... I'm almost positive there's an actual name for her, but maybe she has an issue with her nerves that she can't quite feel pain. Or is she... I don't want to jump so far ahead as to assume she's just a flat-out android, but does she have, like, maybe prosthetics or something? I am curious about why exactly, but okay, let's just... I'm pretty fine, look. Kotoha dramatically bends and moves her fingers around. I know. How did you know you'd be okay, though? Think about it. No idea. Exactly. At best, she knew you'd be fine somehow. At worst, she didn't care at all. What? No way. The captain definitely cares about me. She's so kind. The blonde chuckles. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, what does that have to do with your guys' fight? I confronted her about the way she acted. She claimed she wasn't hiding anything. She was clearly lying. Clearly else. I had having some trouble with my else. Ah, I see where you're coming from now. Do you though? All right. Thank you, Sarah. Before Sarah can reply, Kotoha dashes out of the room. Oh boy. I'm surprised when, while relaxing and watching TV, the door opens and I hear rapid footsteps. Kotoha rushes in and skids to a halt in front of the couch. Ah, so you're here. You sure seem to be in a hurry. What's wrong, Kotoha? Between catching her breath, she tries to force out words. Forcing out words is probably what she does on a regular basis just to speak normally. Her brain might have issues processing them, just general speech, thought, and, in all of its forms. What you and Sarah fought about, there was some truth to it, wasn't there? If you're straight with her, I'm sure the two of you can stop arguing. Maybe then she'll even stop antagonizing you. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. For a long moment, Kotoha looks like she's thinking about it. For a very long moment, she starts trying to process this information, the wheels in her head slowly grinding away, cobwebs and rust falling off. Of course not. In contrast to her usual behavior, the mechanic takes on a completely serious demeanor and looks me directly in the eyes. If there was something important like that, you'd tell us if you could, wouldn't you? That's right. If there was something important that I thought you needed to know, I'd tell you if I could. That's what I thought. I must have just gotten confused and misunderstood something Sarah said. Sorry. Don't worry about it. I'm going to go set her straight. Oh no. Alright, sorry about that. Phone call. Anyway, so... Ask if she's seen Amelia. Go to Sarah, apologize to Kotoha, let her go. Okay. This This won't go well. I almost want to see what happens, but it's not gonna go well. And thinking about it from her perspective, what she would do probably, she would not just say, "Oh yeah, sure, go ahead." No, that's no. So apologize. Ask her not to confront Sarah. Okay. Both of these kind of lean towards the whole "I'm keeping something from you" route. This one sounds like it'd be the more obvious "I'm hiding something." This one would be more. This one feels the safest option to me. And again, I'll try apologizing. This seems the safest one. This is stupid. I'm gonna go with the middle option. From what I believe to be the middle option, by how I'm kind of running this over. So, let's apologize. Wait, Kotoha. What is it, Captain? I practically choke on my words. I'm sorry. Huh? For what? I'm not sure, but I do mean it. It's difficult to explain. Thank you? I'm going now. See you later. I wave as she walks out the door. Oh, for fuck's sake. Kotoha skids to a halt inches away from Sarah, barely avoiding a collision. What are you doing, you fool? This isn't a playground and I'm not your babysitter. My lungs are gonna burst. Before that, you have to listen to me, okay? Sarah shrugs her shoulders with defeat. Well, I'm surprised you hadn't already figured it out, but think about it. How did we get on here? What's the last thing you remember? I don't know. I've been trying to figure that this whole time. Whoever did it, it couldn't possibly have been Erica, right? She's one woman. It would have been too much for her to orchestrate this by herself. Besides, it's easy to tell she isn't a bad person. It's impossible to say this is her doing. We don't know that for sure. She could have had help anyway. Just keep listening. You've said it yourself multiple times. It seems like she's withholding something from us. Without a doubt. Just now, I asked about her lie. She denied it, but then I had an idea. What if she couldn't tell us the truth even if she wanted to? Using my amazing talents, I subtly asked her if there was a reason she couldn't disclose the full truth. Using her equally amazing talent, she told me there is. Wait, what? Okay. Sarah's mouth gapes wide open. Fish out of water. How do you know you didn't just imagine that whole conversation? What if you misinterpreted it? Or she did? I'm not convinced. Just trust me this once, okay? Doesn't it make sense when you think about it like that? The captain isn't stupid, and there have been times when she specifically told us she couldn't say certain things. Just, what if it wasn't because she didn't want to tell us, but because she couldn't? Sarah sighs and lowers her head. When she lifts it back up, her eyes widen. No, you're right. Now that I think about it, she has said some things that seemed off. As much as she gets on my nerves, it did seem like she was acting off at times, and she was nervous, be worried about something. And she always insisted that she wasn't a liar, even when she was faced with fairly damning accusations. If she, no, are being, shit. I'm going to my room. I need to think for a while. The blonde walks towards the door. Just before exiting, she turns back around. Good job. Nice job. Did she realize it too? Whew. Wasn't sure how to get through to her. Yeah, okay. I'm actually surprised Kotoha had that idea. Assuming that she actually did have the same idea that, fucking Sarah there had. Damn, one slip of it. No, it's okay. I pick up my PDA and cautiously observe its screen. They didn't think anything of it, or those slackers weren't listening at the right time. Regardless, thank God. Confirmed. Yep, pretty much. Wipe the sweat off my face. I don't know if we'll be so lucky next time. For now, I'll just try to get to sleep. I'm starting to feel a little hot, though. Maybe I should wear... You give me this option, you think I'm not gonna pick this one? It is a bit too warm. Okay. I didn't think it was gonna go down this route, but alright. Jesus.